So welcome to a New Art Network little mini guide to Reddit.com. I wanted to do this little introduction because I really like Reddit as a website, and I think it's really good for people to learn how to use Reddit because it can be quite confusing. But if you do kind of figure out how it works, it's a really good way of connecting with people. And you might think, well, why do I need to connect with people? Well, if you're using things like Facebook and other social networks, you're probably only really coming into contact with your friends. And if you're putting stuff out on the internet, such as blog posts or artworks, or you're setting up websites, you don't just want to have you and a few of your close friends enjoying it. You want to get out there and really share it with the world, kind of thing. And Reddit is good for that kind of thing because it's a really popular site. There's lots of little subreddits where you can find like-minded people and share whatever you're doing and hopefully build a really good audience of people to share what you're creating, which is a kind of satisfying thing. I also think Twitter is good for this kind of thing, but I think I'll do a separate video about Twitter. Right, so we've said Reddit is good for connecting with people that we don't know. So the problem you have with Reddit for a lot of people is they'll go onto Reddit and they just get kind of overwhelmed. This is kind of the screen that you get when you first log on, and you get all this funny meme type stuff. You get all this bombarded at you, and Reddit has kind of got a reputation for all this sharing funny videos, sharing memes and lols and all this stuff. But it's a really deep labyrinthian website. There's it's just like a giant online forum and lots of little sub forums, and you've just got to look past this initial news and funny and all this ask me anything type stuff. So we'll just look at what happens after you log on, and you want to really get rid of all this default stuff that you're bombarded with and just have a blank Reddit page from which to start. Okay, so when you first go in, you're automatically defaultly subscribed to all the popular channels. So what you need to do is go in to edit and unsubscribe from all the default things, and that'll take away all the big bombarded with all the typical Reddit stuff. We just want a nice blank thing from which to start. So once we've gone in and cleaned up all the default stuff that we automatically get subscribed to and kind of overwhelm us with information, what we have is our nice blank Reddit screen, and this is where you can really go in and find subreddits that we're actually interested in. I mean, it's all very well world news, funny stuff and that, but the real magic of Reddit is going in and finding out the really specific subreddits and connecting with people who you really whatever you're interested in, you can find people who are also interested in it. So we want to look and see what kind of subreddits are around art. So we'll just type in art, and it gives up all these loads of little subreddits. So we'll go to r/art, and what we want to be looking for is, because it's so easy to set up these subreddits, you get a lot of subreddits set up, but a lot don't get used. So we want to look that if there's a lot of subscribers, if there's a lot of people in there now, to make sure that if we're subscribing to it, that it's actually an active kind of subreddit and not just something that someone set up on a whim and no one really uses. So this one looks pretty active, so we'll subscribe to this, And then another good thing is they give you lots of suggestions. If you like art, subreddits you might enjoy are drawing, printmaking, art crit. I mean, this is the real strength of Reddit. All these like really great subreddits where you can get really into it. So what I'm really interested in is contemporary art. So what I want to do is go back to the home screen, find contemporary art. We'll see, we've got a Reddit here, and you know there's 2,000 readers. There's 6 in now, so it's not a really busy Reddit, but it's still okay. Subscribe to that. So, and then we'll see what kind of others we've got. Art Sphere, contemporary artists, art theory. See contemporary artists, see what that's like. You know, we've only got 209 readers in here, so 2 users in right now. And then I'll check new to see like how regular people are posting to this section. We've got like 1 year ago, 11 months ago, 10 months ago, 4 months ago, 1 month ago. So new. So like the newest post was kind of 1 month ago. Rising. But the good thing about this is because not a lot of people are going in posting stuff. If you go in and post on this, you know, you've got 209 readers who are interested in contemporary artists, and there's not a lot of people going in posting stuff in there. So if you go in and post something that's relevant to contemporary artists, you're going to get a lot of brand new people that you never knew, that you've never met before, looking at what you're posting. And if it's good quality stuff that you're putting out there, you know, they're going to be, you can probably really connect with these people. So this is why I recommend Reddit. And another good thing about Reddit that confuses people is when you first sign up, like Reddit is designed to kind of control spam and control people posting low value content. So what they'll do is they'll really restrict what you can do when you first sign up. So you might, if you want to comment, they'll only let you comment like every 10 minutes or something, just so that it avoids people going in, just signing up kind of, and then going in and spamming crap in there. Another good thing is the voting system. You know, if anyone puts in rubbish content, it'll get voted down and out of the way. If people put in quality content, it'll get voted up naturally. You can check like new posts, what's kind of popular, what's split in opinion. You can save your posts, what's like the top stuff. And then as you go in and interact and you post good stuff, you get this karma thing, and this allows you to kind of build trust. If you're like a trustworthy user of Reddit, you know, you're going to be rewarded with privileges such as being able to post often, not having to wait minutes until your next post, and you know, the more value you bring to the site, the more you're going to be allowed to do stuff on the site, and you're going to build up more trust and get more readers, kind of thing, if that makes sense. It's all about kind of controlling people just going in there and putting crap in there, and that's why Reddit's really good, because it has this naturally good system of sorting out the good from the bad. So if you can get past like being immediately overwhelmed with all the cliche Reddit stuff, if you can get past the restrictive things when you first sign up, and you can go in there and find really interesting subreddits and go in and post good quality content that's relevant to people, comment and vote things. You're gonna find, you know, people coming over to your websites, your Twitter accounts, and, you know, building up followers, building up an audience of like-minded, relevant people with whom you can share your amazing stuff, and it just makes doing things on the internet a lot more rewarding and satisfying if you've got people to share it with. And I've said this in other posts before about them may not necessarily be your friends, because your friends or your friends, they're just, you know, your friends are going to like what you do, but they're not necessarily going to love what you do. So it's good to go out there and actually find people who are really interested in what you're doing and sharing it with them, and making new friends. So that's the little 10-minute introduction to Reddit. If you're not already on there, I recommend you go and check it out because it's really cool.